on, man. Let's
Do
go
I
to
have
school.
anyone around
ready?
2nd Street?
You ready to learn today? Give me 5. All right, man. Let's go.
As a mom of a first-time bus rider, I was a little apprehensive about my son's experience in sending him off with a stranger. But Coach McShann showed up, he opened his doors and excitedly greeted all of our children by name, and all of my fears went away. And I feel like this interaction with our children is so important. It started their day off right, and mine as well.
Hayden Blakely, how y'all doing this morning? Hey, Jordan, how you doing? Y'all ready for school this morning? All right, let me see you smiling then. Let me see you smile. All right, you ready to go to school? You ready to learn? How y'all doing this morning? You know, the thing about the bus driver is the first contact and the last contact for the kids before and after school. So I try to set a good tone for them to go into the school feeling good about themselves, about the bus experience, about the bus driver. And so when they get to school, they'll be ready to receive instruction. I feel so blessed that someone feels that I'm doing a job that they are proud of and make me proud. I try to set the tone for them to be conducive to when they get to the classroom, they feel good about themselves, they feel good about riding the school bus. So when they get in the classroom, they're ready to receive instruction and learn as much as they can.
Every morning when I get on the bus, he cheers me up when I'm feeling down. He's really nice. He tries to keep us safe. Like, he drives really good, and he's just a really great bus driver.
He's funny and nice. He gives us a fist bump or a high five, and then we'll go sit.
Oh, I love them all. I look at these children and I try to treat them like my own, to be loving, kind, and try to be the best that I can be. So if someone was driving my own child, I would expect the same.
And I really want to encourage all of the employees to take the initiative to do small things here and there that could help our children feel loved and encouraged throughout their day-to-day journey in school.
It makes me feel overjoyed to know that, you know, the parents are, you know, just happy with me being their child's teacher. So it makes me feel really good.
She's nice and I like the cubbies. I love subtracting and adding.
Simeon is an excellent student. He's very sweet, very smart, very bright, has so much potential. He loves to read, he loves math, he gets along well with his peers. He's just an overall amazing student.
It's a pretty good big store and it's really neat and I like it.
With this being his first year at Southview, he has really adjusted very well to the environment. He gets along well with his peers, he's making friends, and I'm just very proud of the way he's performing.
They're pretty smart. They eat a lot, and they're really fast, and they play football.
I feel that every student deserves to be in an environment that's loving, that's understanding, that's welcoming. I believe that's a big part of teaching, that, you know, fostering and cultivating that type of environment.
Well, it's neat, and the teachers are nice.
What new information have we learned here, Simeon?
It was just a letter about our daughter Olivia and the great work that she had been doing in class and how proud Miss Dobbins was of her for putting forth great effort and persevering through something that was a little bit challenging for her.
So this was one of the first writing activities that we did in 5th grade. We built the rigor a bit with writing. So I told them from the start that writing may not be for you, and she said, it's not. And she struggled a bit, but I pushed her and I said, it's going to be okay. She didn't necessarily want to share out in front of the class. So she partnered with me and shared out with me, and I was just so proud of her because she rocked it. And that's exactly what I told her parents, is I was so proud of her for being courageous and verbally sharing her writing with me.
Sometimes I don't feel comfortable speaking in front of people, so she did it. I did in front of her, and now I feel better about doing it now.
It is such an honor that to have a shout out sent in for me, but really and truly, I mean, this is just what we do as teachers. You know, we love the students that enter our rooms, and you know, just like we have to meet standards, I feel like by the end of the school year, I want my students to know that they're loved by me, and sending a note like this is just one of the ways to let the students know that they are loved and they have a cheerleader out of me, and let their parents know that too.
It made us very proud. It was obvious that she was very intentional about taking time to write the letter and put it in the mail, and definitely a great way to build a relationship with her and us as her parents.
It makes me feel great. It makes me, it's just crucial. It's just what I do. I think it's so important to let parents know that, hey, I am here for your child, so that, you know, if we encounter something later in the year, they know that I am rooting their child on, truly.
If we didn't have someone who didn't care about us or trust us, then we couldn't know, they wouldn't be teaching us well, and we couldn't trust them to be actually teaching us the right way. So I think she's a great teacher because of that.
That's the goal. The goal is to build a relationship and just to let them know that they're loved, because I can't expect them to do anything in the classroom if they don't know that I love them.
I love Ms. Dobbins. She's just a really great teacher.
It really makes my day. It makes me feel good. I appreciate the hard work that the students put in more than anything. It's nice to hear encouraging words about the work we're doing in the classroom.
Mr. Ray is a fun teacher, and I like the way he teaches and he makes stuff fun.
The most important thing I want to do is get to know the child, what their interests are, and I try to use that to motivate them. And we look at data, analyze it, and I'll sit down with the child, go over their scores with them, and we set goals together and give them little rewards along the way if they meet those goals. And he's been working so hard, and I could not be prouder.
You get to help your brain. You get to, if you don't help your brain, you won't be able to know nothing. So when you go to college, you just be like, what's 1 times 1 or something? You just not know.
He's an excellent student, eager learner, great personality, athletic. He encourages others. He's kind. He is self-motivated now. He knows what his goal is, and he wants to work toward that. And he's puts in the work every day. I mean, he practices, rarely has any downtime.
I read every night. I read 2 chapters every night. And I do math homework, about 5 of them or something. And then I do reading, I do math, and then I go to bed.
End of the year, I want him to be a productive student, ready for the next grade level. I treat them all like they're going to be future leaders of this community that they are, and I want to know that I've given everything that I can so that I know that they're prepared for the next step in their journey.
One day I want to be a football player. If I don't get A's or B's, I'm going to be able to go to University of Alabama. So I'm trying to improve.
Oh, it is definitely a team effort, and I want the parents to know that when they're not here in the classroom with them, I'm going to treat them as if they were my own student. I'm going to give them the standards-based education. I'm going to hold high standards for them and try my best to motivate them each day. I just want them to leave my classroom. I want the parents to know that their child was loved and they got the instruction that they need.
I think the best part of being a teacher really is actually just building those relationships with kids and seeing them grow. You know, I have students now in high school from when I first came to Oakdale. I feel like that's the first thing you have to do. If you don't build that relationship, then you're not going to get anywhere with them academically, so especially the little ones. In the mornings, I try to, you know, be out in the hallway and the kids see me and give them a high five, say good morning to them. I think that's the first thing that you have to do to let those students see your face and, you know, say good morning and learn their names. And I try to do that. And then they know that I'm a place they can come in, they can get a hug if they need it. You know, they'll come to me. There's a boy that, you know, he loves mechanical pencils, so he comes to me on Fridays if he's good and he gets that mechanical pencil. I just try to learn the child and give them things that they like and build that relationship. Always, anytime, you're welcome to come in the room. Here's my snack cart right here. I have a snack cart. Anybody can come in anytime and get a snack. The rocking chair. If I don't have students in, you're welcome. I will leave the room. You can turn the lights out, have the lamp on, sit in the rocking chair, give yourself a little 5-minute break. You know, I'll go watch your class for you if I'm at a point where I can do that. I know that that's just such a great need for teachers, and I just try to be that extra little person for them that they can come to. Well, you know, we've been working with the Hope Institute for 3 years now. We became a state school of character last year, and we're working on being a national. And I believe that the teachers have to model what we're trying to get the kids to become, you know, as being a good citizen. And so I really think that a way to do that is just to come in every day with a smile, you know, greet the kids, greet the teachers, build those relationships, and the kids see it. They ask me all the time, "Are you Miss Sanders' sister?" You know, and I'm like, "No, that's my friend." No, they're like, "Oh, y'all are friends?" "Yeah, we're friends." So they see that. They see that we care about each other.
I actually have a kindergartner that started in August that was in need of special assistance, and seeing her progress where she started to where she is now is absolutely amazing. Lisa and the entire team work individually with each child to meet them where they are and really help them accomplish their goals. And by doing that with my child, we have seen huge improvements in her overall academic. She's exceeding academically and also personally in the classroom.
The key phrase that she said was team. So I could not do my job without my amazing team. We all work together, and we just know when the kid needs an extra hand or about to have a meltdown, we go and meet their needs.
And that's what Lisa and her team do. They meet that child where they are, and their goal is to get them in a general education classroom. They work with them individually, they bring them in, they let them participate, and they see how they're doing. So just the overall success that we've seen in my child, there's just through trial and patience and getting her there has been something that's very rewarding.
So I was a gen ed teacher, and just always throughout the years, my heart just was drawn to those that just needed more one-on-one support and more attention. My why is because I see the growth. I see the little things and just can make those grow even more. We meet them where they are, and it's just a heartfelt. If you are having a bad day, you would come to my room and you would be brightened just by my students' smiles.
It's just a great overall feeling. Every parent wants their child to be successful, and every child deserves that opportunity to be successful too. So seeing it firsthand, having a teacher like Lisa Parker and just all the teachers here at Rock Quarry really go the extra mile to make your child feel special and make them feel like they deserve is just a wonderful feeling to have as a parent.
And it is nice to get a pat on the back, but definitely that is not the why I do this. I do know that God has placed every one of those precious babies in my classroom for a reason, and that's my why.
Seeing my kindergartner come so far and be able to actually be more in a general education classroom, it just shows her growth, and it shows what a great job that the special education teams does and making sure that all these children are getting the chances that they deserve. City schools at Rock Quarry are just a great overall education for every child to have, and we stand behind them, and we're so grateful for all these amazing educators.
30 plus 25. Put it on your desk.
Well, it means a lot, especially this year with my son. He's been sick, and I've had to be out more than usual. And so I have one of my students who's in my classes. He I have to forewarn him on field trips. I have to let him know if I'm not going to be here, because he's the one that likes to sit right next to me on a field trip. He wants to be sitting where I am, and he wants to stay by me. So I have to make sure that he knows that it's okay that he can sit by somebody else, and I arrange for a buddy to sit with him. And I arrange for another teacher to keep a double close eye on him, so that he knows that he's safe and that I care enough that I know he's safe. I just appreciate the parent that did do the shout out, and I want to thank her so much, because that really made my day. And we don't get a lot, teachers don't get a lot of shout outs, so when we do get them from parents, it's extra special.
Okay.
I talk to her through Class Dojo. I talk to her on the phone. We try to keep that rapport up, because I want her to know that he's treated special in here, and that she don't have to worry when he's at school or when he's with me. And I want all my parents to know that. When their kids are with me, they don't have to worry about it. And they know I'm going to take care of them. I may get at them like a mama sometimes, but they know I'm going to take care of them.
I had her in 4th grade, and I know that she cares about me, that she helps me understand math, and I just love her so much. I love her like she's my mother.
Miss Burnett, she's like my favorite teacher. Like, if you get in trouble, you can talk to her, and she'll help you understand stuff. And like, if you need help with work, she'll help you, or you can ask a classmate to help you.
I think about Miss Burnett because she's nice. She helped me, and every time when I hurt or mad or sad, she helped me every time. And I feel like she's my mother, and she has a big heart, and like she helped me like with everything.
Here our students take pride in their school. They take pride in their teachers. And I like that, because some of these kids I've taught 4th grade and I've taught 5th grade. So, and they know that I love them and that I care for them. So, and that's what I try to instill in my kids, that they're family with me.
The best teacher is Miss Burnett.